Mexicans didn't cross the border. The border crossed them. This is what Mexico looked like in 1794. In Gloria Anzaldúa's book about the borderlands, she talks about how the concept of indigeneity is always already an erasure when it comes to how we construct borders and how different identities and communities are constructed around how we build these borders. As somebody that was born and raised in Texas and live in Texas right now, the idea of telling Mexican people to go back to where they're from when they have more indigenous blood to this land than you do, to me, it's always been preposterous, but it shows me how the indigenous erasure is something that's baked into not only Mexican culture and not only American culture, but throughout the entire Western world. According to Anzaldúa, her transformational theory is defined by a game of mirrors that takes place between tangible experience of border crossers at the southern border and the reality of boundaries inside the United States culture. Stating simplistically, borderlands details the invisible borders that exist between Latinos, Latinas, and non-Latinos, Latinas, and men and women, heterosexuals, homosexuals, and other groups. The way that we view immigration south of the border in America is not the same way that we view it north of the border of America or when people was coming from east. You see what I'm saying? When we start romanticizing about Ellis Island in New York and we talk about how so many Europeans are able to come here and live the American dream, I don't feel like we afford that same idea or have that same energy towards people that are of Mexican descent in the whatever century we're in right now. In conclusion, I also learned how these borderlands and the concept of the border always moving, especially in Texas, it really impacted how a lot of runaway enslaved peoples used to go south of the border to get to Mexico because, you know, Mexico outlawed slavery before America did instead of going north. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of history that I've been uncovering that I didn't learn in school. And I'm going to share it with y'all. Education is elevation.